Kame House Party!
Hey, everybody. Welcome to Kame House Party. I am Aaron.
And I am Vince.
This is the universe's only and bestest improv comedy Dragon Ball Watch Along podcast. We are going through every episode and iteration of Dragon Ball. Any kind of Dragon Ball we can get our greedy little hands on. And based on what we watched, why we do improvised scenes of a comedic nature. For the entertainment of all. And we're going to get right into it again with another one. Well, last week was an episode. This might be a better episode that we're covering. But first, we have to do a little bit of Kame housekeeping. We have to clean up the place, make sure everyone is ready for the journey ahead. And the first part of Kame housekeeping is the world famous, UN sanctioned 1 minute roundup. Whip sound.
Oh. Oh.
Stop stepping on tacks.
Sorry, mistress.
Yes, that's right. I stop stepping on tacks. Stop deliberately hurting yourself.
I want to get to the pain so we can get to the pleasure, mistress. That's all.
I know you hired me as your dominatrix. And again, I kept telling you we do things a little bit differently
Please tell me the agency name.
At Dominatrix Wild Wings.
and scene D-Dubs Dominatrix Wild Wings.
DWW. When I said we do things a little differently, I'm at a restaurant. This is what's happening.
Like that Lone Star where you could throw your peanut shells on the floor, but at Dominatrix Wild Wings, there's glass and stuff.
I just want to know if anyone has had a restaurant experience where the server said, here we do things a little differently, and they actually did things differently. I guess it's the little that saves them. Because they can be like, we're super bad at service, and that's the little difference.
You might notice I'm not writing any of your special orders down because we do things a little differently up here in my brain.
You get an odd number of mozzarella sticks when you order them.
It's non-legally binding, and it opens the door to so many service offerings. And to answer your question, the only place that said we do things a little bit differently and they meant it, and I saw the result, is at Red Robin. First time I went to Red Robin. Okay. We do things a little differently here. You get unlimited steak fries, homie.
The last few times I've been to a Red Robin, yum. Have not gotten extra steak fries. One, maybe I'm becoming a little more responsible of an adult. But two, was not offered.
Red Robin, I'm ashamed of you. Aaron, this should be tweeted out to Red Robin Corporate.
Should I make a big fuss about this meal I had 6 months ago?
Yes, and you'll get a lifetime supply of Red Robin fries shipped to your door on a huge pallet.
They do have the campfire sauce, which is very good. It's just mayo and barbecue, I think, and liquid smoke just heaped in there. But God damn it if it isn't delicious. I mean, God damn it if that wasn't the first part of the 1 minute roundup where Vince and we do an improvised scene to loosen or tighten our improv muscles. And it leads us into the 1 minute roundup proper, where usually one of us has to summarize everything that has happened in Dragon Ball thus far to catch everyone up. So if you're a new listener, you don't have to go back and listen to all of our old episodes. You don't have to go and watch all the Dragon Ball that we've watched. That sounds insane. You can just start with the latest and greatest episode. But this time, we have been spared this fate by loyal listener, master researcher Nick, who has created another clip show for our 1 minute roundup.
I love it.
But let's see what's in store. Let's see what we learn.
Thank you, Nick.
Thank you very much. So I guess I have to ask, Nick, are you ready to round up?
Yes, I am.
That's definitely their voice.
It's totally
So-
Nick. Everybody knows it.
Mhm. So here we go.
You've all been working out.
What's the deal with the baby, Bulma?
It's probably Vegeta, isn't it? Right, Trunks? Bulma, hang on to these!
Okay, but why though?
It seems that boy from the future was right.
Detecting someone here with
I hate that
extraordinary
version.
power.
We will destroy it, right?
Huh? You two had better be careful.
It's an enemy stance!
Oh,
Wow, it would have been a lot easier if Trunks had at least shown me a picture of them.
Go down there and help out your buddies now.
Don't know how to fly!
Huh?
What's wrong with Goku? Why is he so out of breath?
Oh, Krillin, please take me back.
Oh no. No, I'm getting stressed.
All
There you
right.
go.
Holy mackerel. Thank you, Nick.
Mhm. Yeah, there are definitely some visual gags in there that you might want to check out the YouTube version of the show for if you want to get the whole experience. But Nick, thank you for that 1 minute edit. We really do appreciate it. I don't like Master Roshi's voice in the Ocean dub. That's horrid.
It's really rough.
I
The
can't
whole,
even-
a lot of the Ocean dub casting is a little off, but
I also liked how Tien said Goku like someone's mom might.
mm-hmm. Oh, you know,
you-
my son, he loves that Goku character
Goku.
with the spiky hair. I don't know how they do it. These are all the women outside of the church my mom was talking to. He loves that Pikachu. I don't know. Sounds like a sneeze. All I know is no Game Boys in the house of the Lord. Okay, leave that at home.
We did have to leave that. God hates video games.
God hated if you got caught playing video games at school at church.
Nary a bit shall enter my house, saith thee.
And on the 8th day, God said, He said, turn off that Game Boy, or I'm gonna take the batteries out.
You can get spanked in church for sure. Absolutely.
No, nobody's gonna come to your rescue.
That's what the vestibules are for. That's the spank zone.
Oh, time it to the hand claps. Time for praise. Pat, 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 pat.
I wish we could clap in church. How dare you if you did that at my church?
Oh, I think we're revealing a little bit about our upbringings.
Just no joy.
Oh man, Baptist church was nothing but joy.
It's Mormon church, very serious.
You
A
didn't get
laugh.
fun fans with somebody's name on them, a trustee or something that they were honoring.
If someone brought in an acoustic guitar, that was a big day. That was like, this is a little naughty for the Lord.
Then I guess I shouldn't tell you about the DJs that showed up to church functions.
I have an issue.
Spinning worship.
That rules. Yeah, just Mormon church, not a fun church service. But again, Nick, that was a very fun 1 minute roundup. If you yourself want to send in your own 1 minute roundup, it doesn't have to be video. it can be audio only. I'll take text that we have to read ourselves. Tell us what to say.
We'll have to fit it into a minute.
That's yeah.
Sounds like a VO job I once had.
Can you put these 1,000 words into a second? The equivalent of time it takes to see an image, which is what it's equal to.
Exactly. We need frame perfect VO for this ad campaign.
For this glitch to work.
Yeah. For this subliminal messaging to work, you have to be second perfect with your diction.
Look, if you want to send anything 1 minute roundup related, you can send it to kamehousepartypod@gmail.com. And now we can move on to the next part of Kame Housekeeping, which is where we let you all know, Vince and I, we watched 2 different versions of the episode. I watched the original language with English subtitles. Vince watches the English dub version, and we do this because it is fun to compare and contrast. We're not going to stop now. Sometimes there are big differences. Sometimes there are little differences. We don't know until we come together on this pod. But the first difference is usually the title. So Vince, will you please give us the title for your episode?
Yes, I will. For the 129th episode of Dragon Ball Z, Upgrade to Super Saiyan.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, for $1 more.
For $1 more.
It's hard to say no to.
Screw that soup and salad. Get that super Saiyan. Why not Olive Garden? Where are we in the current status of restaurant fare? Where Olive Garden has not come out with a soup or Saiyan package of unlimited soup or salad or breadstick. Just all I'm saying is put some like cheese on top of whatever it is and say that thing is going Super Saiyan. That's what I want.
A blonde ingredient.
Exactly.
An Alfredo.
Mm-hmm.
An Alfredo salad.
The carrot Alfredo salad.
Come to Olive Garden for the tour of Namek. We got lasagna. That shape like a dragon. A lasagna ball. There we go.
Mm-hmm.
And little pepperonis for stars.
Would you like your salad with croulontons?
Yeah, let's ruin the lives of everyone on their wait staff. With these sloppy portmanteaus.
They are truly the portmanteaus are drunk this morning. The portmanteaus went out last night, came home when the sun was up. They got nothing left.
They're just crawling into bed.
Mm-hmm.
Their shift starts in 30 minutes. At one point, in the evening, they're like, "Well, at this point, we should just stay up.
It's just more economical, right?" The cabs will be cheaper in an hour.
So, Vince, my title. The original Japanese title, roughly translated, is for episode 129 of Dragon Ball Z, is The Might of Vegeta! The Blood of a Super Saiyan Awakens.
Ooh.
Very
I like
good.
that. Can't argue with that.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, mine just sounds like a notification you get on your phone to update your firmware. Yours is a masterpiece because it's got Vegeta in it.
Just like right out of the gate, like, here's what's going to happen. We haven't had a nice spoilery title in a while. So I was like, I'll take this. This got me pumped. Because I'm like, oh yeah, this is when it happens.
It's nice. It's a nice episode. Pretty refreshing from our last one.
But let's get right into it. Goku having a heart attack. and we get a flashback to remind us that he got medicine for this. And everyone's like, mainly Krillin, like, didn't your dad already take his medicine? I thought he should be fine.
Of course not. Like, that was the most frustrating part, was watching that flashback and just knowing Goku put that thing in a cabinet somewhere, forgot about it. Like, Chi-Chi asked him every week, shouldn't you be taking this? And he's just like, nah, no way, Chi-Chi, I'm fine. Look, if I had a heart problem, I'd know it. You know?
More butter, please.
Yeah. Is that butter clarified, Chi-Chi? If not,
you know what? I'll just add a bunch of sugar just to just to even it out. Soak up some of this fat.
Piccolo's just like, geez, is that a good idea, Goku? Is that part of the Super Saiyan diet?
Goku, that's an entire block of salt. Those are for horses.
I know we're working hard, but I mean, come on.
Not horse hard.
No.
You've pulled 0 carriages, Goku.
If I had to give you a statistic, Goku, 0 horsepower.
The Goku F-150. Do not buy this.
What do you want, a diesel-powered Goku? Or one of those E-powered androids?
Ooh. We won't get into E-powered androids just yet.
Nope.
But it's they think they can solve Goku's heart problems with the Sensu Bean. Of course they can't. Android 19 does a cool thing now where he's like, when he's feeling sure of himself, he has to give a little flick of his earring. Which I thought that just activated his lasers. No, it's just
I thought so too.
It was a coincidence. It's just
a
something.
coinky thing.
It's something cool he does.
And have we talked enough about Android 19's voice in the dub?
We know it's a baby voice.
It's like this.
Baby
Can
monster.
I destroy Goku now? It's like, it's gross. I hate it.
That's probably why we haven't been doing it.
Yeah. But I just want the listener who for some reason didn't watch this week's episode, if in case or they watched the dub or the Ocean, the voices are a little different, and the one on Crunchyroll is disturbing and awful.
Oh, for sure. That's the one I remember watching as a child. And I mean, as an adult child. Goku gets a sensu bean, gets eye lasered, and just 19 is taking him to school. He's taking him to task. The sensu beans, they do nothing. And then it's Gohan's like, well, he never took the heart medicine. This is my new Gohan voice. Well, let's try it out. He never took the medicine. He never got sick, so he never took it.
And I don't take any medicine. I was there the whole time, and I was just like, the sun will take care of it, I guess.
Yeah, you kept suggesting that Goku maybe plant himself in some dirt for a while.
That's what I usually do. When I'm not feeling well, I root myself into the ground, absorb some nitrogen, some UV rays, and boom, Piccolo's back.
You tried to give him a tank of CO2, and we're like, no. Piccolo, Mr. Piccolo, that's not how that works.
I said, Goku, get in this manure bath with me. You'll feel great after.
You said it releases toxins?
Yeah, you could fart in there. Nobody knows.
We noticed. Look, a broccoli fart, very distinguishable. We knew every time. Plus, you gave us a wink whenever you did it.
Look, it's Namekian custom.
Then you said that after you threw it in my face.
Look, kid, I've lived your Earth culture life. I've eaten your mom's cooking. In quotes.
That sounds rude, but go on. Whooping back to my own voice.
I tried to drive, didn't work. I put on your clothes. I looked stupid. But I did get those clothes from your mom. The only part of Earth culture I like are the slams.
The disses, the roasts.
Yes. Oh, the roast culture of Earth. We don't have that on Namek.
Too nice.
Too kind. Guru wouldn't have it.
He wouldn't even let you say suck.
We had to say stuck. Man, that stucks.
Even then, you had to like make sure he wasn't around.
You had to turn your antenna off or Guru would show up. This is old man voice here. I'll do it for you.
All right.
Oh, Piccolo, did I hear you say stuck? That's a naughty, Mr. Piccolo.
Side note, old men should not say naughty in any context.
Now that I don't understand. Naughty, Gohan. Don't tell me. Don't tell me what I can and can't
You're
say.
middle-aged. It's fine. Well, you're younger than me. It's cool.
Don't remind me. Ugh, makes me so mad.
Because you're always the second player and you get the Mad Catz controller.
The square button sticks and you don't believe me every time.
Get good. Look, you're always telling me to get good in real life. You get good. It's at hold on. You said square button?
Yeah.
I'm going to say the Soul Calibur with, I think, Spawn.
It's the best one.
That might have been Xbox. Wait a minute.
No, there were three. Listen, I remember this. There were three versions that you could get in 2006. The Xbox version had Spawn as the limited edition character. The PlayStation version had Heihachi from Tekken. And then the Nintendo GameCube version had Link. He was my favorite because he was also green.
You like video game culture, seems like.
It's a close second to Earth roast culture. It's video game culture.
Well, better take my dad home.
No, you gotta stay. You're strong.
He's been writhing in pain for 20 minutes.
Reap what you sow, Goku.
Insane. Of course, the Plant Man would say that.
It's the most #1 used hashtag on Namek. Reap what you sow.
Yeah, you can say that on Namek.
Yes.
It's Goku's got to leave. He gets beat up real bad, so bad he's no longer Super Saiyan. Okay, and then 19, he's like, all right, time to suck out this energy, and it's a very cool effect.
Yep.
Because I do like the little red dots in a line. Boop, 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 boop.
I'm assuming this isn't necessary, but I think it's a nice touch that they go for the jugular every time they go for energy consumption. Like, he could touch Goku anywhere.
That's true.
He's gonna grab that throat.
Vampire style. The sweetest energy is from the throat.
Very good, 19. I don't think you need to announce it, but whatever gets the energy to you most efficiently.
I mean, anywhere is fine. Look, I don't want to hold hands because I don't know him very well.
19, I forgot that you're so shy.
That's why I talk like this. I can't get my whole voice out.
Oh, our great creator, Dr. Giro. He didn't fix all the bugs, I guess.
And then I just like the throat. I can name other grosser places, but again, I'm shy, so I won't.
I'll let you Z fighters know where else we could grab you to get your power. Armpits. Da balls. And see.
We haven't done a clip in a while. This might be it.
I have to say, this also felt very Team 4-Star, so we should tag them in it.
All right. The balls, of course.
The balls.
Go.
Uh,
So that's happening. The boys are trying to rush in to save Goku. 20 stands in their way. And then this is a few funny things. One, there's a shot of them sort of ready to go, but they know 20s in their way, so they're a little nervous. And it's just a static image, but all their eyes are fucking wiggling around.
yes. Yes. It's so funny.
It's just when it's one person, it's fine. And it's a close up. But like 5 dudes with just wiggly eyes is unsettling.
Yeah, and then we get an explanation for this, but at the moment, like Android 20 is like, you're no match for me. Don't try to interfere. Like, you're gonna die anyway. And Piccolo's like, oh yeah, and then he takes a swing, he gets laser eye beam to the chest, and falls to the ground
Immediately.
I was like, no. It's like not yet.
I was like, that was quick. Yeah, it threw me off. But again, like that with the eyes is just a good, funny 30 seconds of the show.
It's so fast, like a Family Guy fall. It was just eyes, swing, laser down, boom. That's it. That was a whole sequence in like 3 seconds.
We think Goku's done for. He's getting sucked. Piccolo, clearly the strongest, is down. Who's next? Tien?
Come on.
Gohan's not there yet.
Krillin, he's just the bean boy.
Well, I can't fight. I have beans.
He's just subbing in for Yajirobe this arc.
But you don't need any of those suckers, because who comes to save Goku? It's Vegeta.
Oh my god. And then the quote when he comes in, no one kills Kakarot while I'm around. There's more to it, but that's the line that I wanted to take forward.
That's very good. It's similar to that, but the line after is what got me. It is my task to defeat Kakarot. You flea market mannequins have no place in this.
Flea market mannequins.
Bulma took me to one. She said she was looking for mid-century modern, whatever that is.
Excuse me, sir. You look like a man with some taste.
Correct.
I'd like to offer you a look at the jacket we have on this mannequin here at the flea market. Maybe you'd like to try it on.
I would if those mannequins weren't so busted.
Sir.
They're dirty. You put squiggly eyes on them to think they would distract from the several stains.
I did, and I'll just say that here at the flea market, we can't afford new mannequins every year, so we reuse them. I don't know like where you get this sense of entitlement, like you're some kind of prince or something. But if you don't want a jacket, you don't have to have one.
Oh, this isn't very. You took a hard turn.
I did.
What are you in love with those mannequins or something?
Let's just say sometimes at night.
Through some sort of curse?
I call it a blessing.
What are you going to say? They turned into some sort of Kim Cattrall at night?
You know what? Kim and I don't need this. I'm just going to take this
you're
mannequin.
picking them up.
Yep. I'm taking my mannequins and I'm going home.
I see you're leaving the one that looks like a big chubby doll and the other one with an exposed brain.
What they do at night is their own business.
Well, I'm sure I won't have to fight them later.
Of course not.
All right. Well, I'll take your business card. Giro Refurbishments.
It's pronounced Gero.
Who cares?
And I'm the sofa doctor.
More like a sofa king. Dumb.
You know what? That's the last joke I'll ever hear of somebody calling me sofa king dumb. because I hate that. I'm going to join the Red Ribbon Army.
Yeah, I don't care. That won't affect me in any way, shape, or form in the future.
You'll reap what you sow.
Go get your brain squished, idiots.
That'll never happen to me. I'm a goddamn doctor. And I've got Kim Cattrall with me.
And that's how we got Android 21.
Boom.
Mm-hmm.
Boom shakalaka. Cut it and print it. And Aaron, I think we gotta hit the button.
Oh, that very special button?
That very special button, because Dr. Giraud, once working at a flea market, dating Kim Cattrall, the mannequin, that he then turned into Android 21, is now canon. Not Nick Cannon.
It's true.
Oh, honey, it's true. I was like, why isn't he doing the voice? He didn't say anything about fucking.
Well, I get a little nervous talking about fucking around the subject of Nick Cannon because the man keeps doing it.
He's canonically done it, 12 times?
He won't stop.
And no one will stop him.
Nobody can. That's the worst part here. No one can stop him.
Do you want to be in between that man and another child?
No.
The ferocity in his eyes. He takes the weighted turban off.
Thud onto the floor of the bed.
Then thud on the bed.
And then just a couple of thuds. Next thing you know.
That's right, just a couple. Don't give the man too much credit. If this is someone's first episode, this is the same. This is how it goes.
This has been the formula for almost 6-7 years.
But Vegeta, he's there. He's badass. He's about to show him what's what. As soon as Piccolo hears that Vegeta is here, he gets up so fast. And I'm getting like mental whiplash thinking about this because he's up so fast. And then he's just, I was just going to play dead until their backs were turned to me and save Goku. But then Vegeta came and stuck his nose in where it didn't belong.
Yeah, mine was like, Piccolo used that as the Vegeta showing up as the excuse for why he took that hit. Mm-hmm. He's like, I only took the L because Vegeta surprised me, got in my way.
What? The other thing's better.
The other thing is better. The other thing is way better because Piccolo doesn't look, he doesn't look as soft. In my version, he's just kind of like, oh, Vegeta beat me to the monkey bars.
Oh, I sense Vegeta's key, and it scared me.
That's all you had to say, Piccolo. That's it. We all understand.
It's a massive key, and it gets bigger because it finally happened. It only took 100 episodes from when we met him, but the man, he is now truly the myth, the legend, the legendary Super Saiyan. He's done it.
Quote, the Saiyan Prince has returned.
Ooh, it's good.
That's my music.
But then he also, before that, I do have to say this. He does get mad at Goku for like, you idiot. You knew you had the sniffles. And turned Super Saiyan anyway, even though you knew it would advance the disease. You idiot.
Why didn't you take Bulma's crash course in virology like I did?
She did make me go back to school. She said, I need a man with a college degree.
I aced every PE class. Where I struggled was chemistry and mathematics.
Don't know why I went for biology instead of like, she said, I don't care. You can do like marketing. something easy that's more like an art degree. She said I could do that.
And then I heard Yamcha listening to that weird old Earth song. It goes, don't know much about history. Don't know much biology.
And he's just crying listening to it.
I know that I love you. I laughed and decided I will conquer this biology. And thus conquering Yamcha.
Once again. Hey, Yamcha, what's up? I see you, loser. Not dead yet?
I got an A in biology class.
Let me send you my transcripts.
Poor Poir. Oh, Yamcha, you never got an A in school.
Or went to it, or you make me do all the Grubhub orders because I have to read every single menu item.
Poir, come on. Don't tell Vegeta I can't read.
You said it, not me, pal.
No.
Yeah, this is just, I'm uncomfortable. Me, Krillin. This is just rough.
Yeah, it's, I thought maybe, Piccolo here. I thought maybe Yamcha would have,
of course.
After dodging that literal bullet of getting stabbed through, I thought maybe he was on the come up, but no, absolutely not.
I guess Yamchas don't have Zenkai boosts. He just gets, the more, you know what? He's got a reverse Zenkai boot. The more he dies or is near death, the weaker he gets. Like, I don't know, an actual human. Human shouldn't die a bunch, is what I'm saying.
Look, I guess it's up to you to determine if it's a bug or a feature.
I'd prefer not to die anymore. I've done it twice. I've done my rounds.
Yeah.
My fair share. He can take up some of the slack.
I'm glad nobody's looking at me, Tien. My third eye is darting back and forth. Hopefully nobody notices me.
Tien's wiggling. His eyes wiggling around. He's just grunting.
Is he talking to himself? I guess this is the conversation you usually have with Chao Tzu.
Yeah, Chao Tzu's being... God, why is... He can make people poop. So I feel like he should be here. We can see what those androids' guts do. Hey, can we
End scene.
We went everywhere with that. Why?
Oh, because we are bad boys. And we didn't want to go to commercial.
Okay. Hello. This is Clem Bianchi. I'm a courier, delivering mail in space, one package at a time. If you're hearing this message, I need some help. I'm trying to deliver a package to a guy on Pluto. Says his name is Gorge Flummox. If anyone knows a Gorge Flummox on Pluto, please let him know I've been trying to reach him about his box of Lunarian cheese. I know the box is full of cheese because, for the last few weeks, I've started hearing things when I touch my cargo. When I pick up a letter or a package, I hear conversations and sometimes even see things tied to whoever the mail is for or from. I call it the letter opener. It's yanked me into some real situations. A haunted house, a pizza delivery drag race, and even a revolution to take a city back from the bigwigs who keep its hoverboard sports engine humming. You can hear all about it on Additional Postage Required, a bi-weekly audio drama on the Moonshot Podcast Network, available wherever you listen to podcasts. Anyway, if you know Gorge, please tell him to give me a call. I think his cheese is starting to move around in the box.
All right. To close out this kind of Goku, Vegeta showing up and everything, close out this little sequence. Yamcha's like, hey guys, I'll take Goku. Gohan, you need to stay here. I'll get him to the medicine. I'll take him home. Yamcha says, like, I really can't hang with these guys anyway. He admitted he weak. But just before he's about to leave, Piccolo's like, hey, Yamcha, you should take some of that medicine too, just in case the virus spreads. Everybody took that virology course.
Well, I'm like, if I'm Krillin or Tien, I'm like, should we take it?
Piccolo's like, no, I feel like it'll only affect the weakling. Well, I mean, weakened immune system.
Of
He just came back to life. Yeah. He just came back to life.
That makes sense.
Sentibeans.
Were you in that class with Vegeta?
Yes. Look.
We were study buddies. The Green Man won't admit it.
I admit it. He and I are study buddies.
I had to tutor his ass.
Human physiology is so weird.
It's very close to Saiyan physiology. There's a few minor differences.
Like, why do you both hold like the happiness drug serotonin in your gut?
Wait, that's where legitimately that's where it is? It's not up here in the old dome.
You'd think it'd be released by the cerebral cortex in the frontal lobe.
See,
but
look how much I taught you.
No, what I learned on TikTok is that serotonin lives in the gut.
You also think leaving a glass of water by your bedside introduces bad vibes.
It does. You leave a glass of water by your bedside, and you tell me if you don't have terrible dreams, if you don't have restless nights or restless leg syndrome.
Then you tried to serve me NyQuil chicken. You're like, this is human food.
What Earthlings crave.
Lean protein and a good night's sleep.
It always works for Goku.
That's just how Chi-Chi gets like a peaceful night to herself. Drugging her man. She's not doing anything. She just wants to read.
I'm just laughing at the idea that Goku is just bouncing off the walls in their bedroom.
He can't. Yeah,
man, he can't sit down.
He's too excited. He can't. He's too excited about tomorrow because tomorrow he gets to train.
Mm-hmm. He's telling Chi-Chi over and over again about all the punches he threw.
He's like,
"Oh, Chi-Chi, it was great. I used my right hand and then my left hand. Piccolo used his left hand and his right hand."
She's got the iPad out. That sounds great. Did you take your melatonin?
No.
Goku. And look, not tonight.
Come on, Chi-Chi, let me stay up and fight Gohan a little bit longer.
Gohan's been in bed for 3 hours. He's learning.
He should be learning how to catch these hands.
Just our home is so weak, please. I can't patch another hole in this wall.
Then this house needs more training.
God, I wish Bulma offered to pay for your college education. But I was too prideful.
Yeah, I decided to skip those virology courses with Mr. Piccolo and Vegeta.
After they made you shirts that said study boys. Like Post Boy.
Ew, I hate matching. And I love training. Then, okay, and then here's the best part. I went to kick Piccolo, and he dodged it, and then he kicked me with his left leg, and Gohan hit me with a right-hand punch, and I got them both with my other leg.
Just, honey, finish your very green chicken that I made you.
Oh, it's so delicious, Chi-Chi. This is exactly what I need.
5. Ooh, sooner than usual. All right. You know what? I'm sleeping in the living room. I forgot he fight talks in his sleep.
I have some
He's punching the air. I gotta up the dose. He's becoming immune to it.
And seed.
I hope everyone listening is having fun because my little cheekies hurt.
I know.
There's too much joy.
We're enjoying this episode so much. It's coming through.
Things are happening that we can play off of.
But instead, we're going down our own fucking rabbit holes, baby.
Look, we're back at the lookout. Not the lookout. Back on this mountain. Yajirobe. He's just playing with baby Trunks. He's pulling a Krillin. Showing that tongue. Bulma comments that you'd make a good papa for someone.
Oh.
Yajirobe doesn't react. He's just like, he enjoys playing with the kid. Then we see Yajirobe, mouth agape, and little droplets falling from the sky. It's not raining. It's
clear
not
water. Skies. It's not water.
Oh, little Trunksy had an accident, and those aren't Huggies. Those are very leaky diapers.
those aren't Huggies. Those are colanders or sifting materials. Because Yajirobe, I'll say it out loud, Aaron. Yajirobe got peed on.
Peed on, peed in. That's Bulma. You can afford better diapers.
I would assume so.
Out.
Or she could build a better diaper. That's what I would assume.
What do parents want in a diaper?
If the ads can be believed, absorbency, flexibility.
That diaper better be able to absorb a whole cup of blue liquid, or I'm not interested.
I want to see the outside of the underwear or the Huggies change when there's pee or poop in them. That's what I want to see. I want to see SpongeBob appear before me.
Here's what I didn't know until I hung out with my brother's kids more. If they pee the diaper, you know what? Let them run around a little bit longer. That's not an emergency. You don't need to change it with every pee. And that blew my fucking mind. I'm like, they're just in their pee. You don't want that.
Guess not. No.
Kid didn't seem to notice. Kid didn't seem to mind. But they're just chock full of pee.
I guess if the kid doesn't notice, then as a parent, you could take the next couple of hours off because you know it's coming. You know the second half of that is. They say right around the corner.
You gotta. It's a short walk.
Hey, take the respite where you can get it. Holy crap! But yeah.
This is not me judging a parent.
No, absolutely.
This is just
not.
like you do what you have to do to get through the day, man. By any means necessary.
Aaron, I'm extrapolating.
Okay.
If like babies don't necessarily notice, I'm gonna say like this is a testament to the absorbency of the product, right? That the baby won't be uncomfortable with a little bit of pee in there. What about it depends? What about an adult diaper? Am I to believe that the same could be said for the adults that need to wear Depends? That like there's a cushion of like a window of absorbency that they can capitalize on if they have to pee?
Man, look, how many of us have stayed in bed versus peeing?
Okay.
Despite the discomfort.
Yep.
Like
I'll raise my hand.
Yeah, first thing in the morning, you're all warm and toasty, but you gotta go. I could play Marvel Snap for like 10 more minutes in bed.
That's right. You could try to see how fast you can get the Wordle.
It's so if when I do have to wear adult diapers at some point, I'm sure I'm gonna sit in it for a hot second.
Yeah.
You're at a restaurant, you're not hopping on that koala care.
That's
at
right.
the restaurant to change yourself.
That's dead ass right, as the kids would say. Because if I'm at the buffet and it happens, and I'm waiting to get some, carved steak, I ain't getting out of that line. No way. So
This is in. Look, we're not joking on anyone that's got to use adult diapers. It happens.
yeah,
It's like it's a thing. But I think it's odd to think about in the logistics and like day-to-day operations of it. And like, and you gotta find some humor in it.
yeah. That's all I'm saying. If you gotta use them, why not laugh about it?
If an adult person has diapers, there's got to be some jokey jokes about it.
Yeah. Look, if you're part of that community and somebody made you laugh about it, send that in to kamehousepartypod@gmail.com.
Yeah, do we want people to send in their funny diaper stories?
Look, and I'll kick it off. I was in a diaper once, Aaron. It was a college thing.
As where we are.
It was a college thing. I had to be in a diaper. I was technically of adult age.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I used it for its intended purpose, but I'll say more comfortable than it deserved to be.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, I'm saying when it's time to use them, I'm gonna do it.
You're ready.
I'm ready.
We aren't gonna have much of a choice. I guess you could be stubborn about it.
You could be that guy at the home.
Fuck you.
No, fuck you. Put me in Hanes or nothing at all.
You bring me another 3-pack of Old Navy right now.
Oh, the fees are just through the roof because of all the Old Navy that we have to buy for old man Vince.
Because he just refuses. Because of his Saiyan pride, he keeps saying.
There we go. That's it. That's the segue.
We're not done with this baby.
Oh, right. There's still a little bit more.
So Yajirobe gives Bulma doesn't have extra diapers. Come on, Bulma. You got to have that diaper bag on you.
Mm-hmm.
So Yajirobe volunteers his scarf to be used. And that's like, you can wash it. It's whatever.
Yeah.
Then they fly off. Bulma's like, you know what? I got to watch these androids. You got to come with me because I'm a lady and a babe with a baby. You got to help. Yajirobe is not driving. He is the one holding Trunks without a car seat. That I will chide you for, Bulma.
There we go. First time mom or not, you got to secure the most precious cargo. You put that sticker on the back. You put that baby in a car seat. Everybody's happy.
It does seem like, versus when I was growing up, that kids are in car seats and booster seats longer. Vince, I never had a booster seat.
No?
It was like, you're old enough to not fall down. You're fine.
You're fine.
You're good.
You got a strong core. You're all right.
But again, I'm a little bit older gentleman than you, so I don't know if you had a booster seat that you remember.
I don't remember, but I feel like my dad in particular was a cautious sort with me. So I'm assuming I had a car seat for the appropriate amount of time.
Maybe that was it. They're like, there's 3 other of you. We can lose one.
Well,
it's not a big deal.
I think, you're all bunched up in the back. You could, the strap goes across all 3. Boom.
If everyone just holds each other back, you're fine.
That's how it works in a New York City cab, baby.
Everyone drive, everyone ride, arms out.
Yeah, I'm the longest, so I sit in the middle with my arms out, and I protect against any fender benders.
Back at the ranch, we have Krillin, and he's just kind of talking and like, what if, hey Gohan, what if I just left and said no to this? Because it doesn't seem like I can do anything.
Yeah, that was kind of a tough sequence and they gloss over it very quickly because Krillin's like, hey, the future's already changed a little bit. I don't want to die. We're all going to die. I don't want to die.
I heard 3 times. I heard death has a 3-strike rule. I can't do it again.
And like Piccolo's response is like, no, we're here.
Like, things have already changed. We don't know what's gonna be different. So we have to stand here and fight.
Like that was his whole thing. And Krill's response is like, oh man, these guys are hardcore. Like more hardcore than I thought. I can't keep up with them.
Piccolo's always been a big softy, but now he's super tough.
He's hard as a rock.
Mm-hmm. Don't call him Green Man, call him Mean Man.
Yes, it ain't easy being green. You're always hard as hell.
We have the androids divvying up their chores. 19 is going to take on Vegeta by request. 20 is going to fight the rest of those boys. And then there's some like dumb back and forth. And then maybe we skipped ahead because he didn't go super. I guess Vegeta technically did not go Super Saiyan yet. We might have skipped ahead a little.
We may have skipped ahead a little, but it was only because it was so exciting. So exciting that Vegeta was back. And we all knew. We all knew it was going to happen. But Vegeta gives us like the whole story of how it happened.
Does he first say this though? What's his line before he starts transforming? Did you get that?
Yeah. Here, you want it?
All right, yeah, give it to me.
Let me ask you, does a machine like you ever experience fear?
That's very good. Mine is similar. Do even you artificial humans tremble with fear?
Yeah, I love it because he does. He does put the fear of Super Saiyan in them.
Yeah, his eyes wiggle.
His eyes wiggle. They turn blue. We see flashes of blonde. Vegeta finally just boom. He becomes a Super Saiyan.
It's glorious.
It's a wonderful transformation. I think probably deserved a little bit more for the first time, but I'll take this strong ending to the episode that we get from it.
Goku did get like a full ass episode to transform.
Yeah. He had a whole episode to transform. Vegeta gets 5 minutes. And I loved all like the interstitial dialogue. Like Gohan, as Vegeta's turning Super Saiyan, goes, "You know who joined the Super Saiyan Club?"
What? Gohan says this?
Gohan said that. I was like, that's weird for him to say.
He's learning slams from Piccolo.
He's Piccolo's like, nice.
Craned him.
But what was it? Vegeta's like, all right, let me tell you the story. Because Krillin's like, I thought you had to be like Goku to turn Super Saiyan. Like you had to be a nice dude.
Mine's a little more serious, but same thing. He's like, I thought you needed a calm, still heart.
And
Vegeta's like, I do have a calm, still heart. It's just pure evil. Because I only wanted power.
In mine is, it was my ego. Like basically, he's just like, I used my anger to become a Super Saiyan.
And we get a bunch of flashbacks, him training in zero gravity, him in space, trying to protect his spaceship from being crushed by a bunch of asteroids. He can't do it, and that's when he gets mad at himself, and that's when he finally transforms.
So, 2 things. He's like, so I decided to leave Earth. It was too distracting.
Of course.
I was like, that's Bulma's influence. That was Bulma's influence, yeah.
So yeah, that's the thing. Again, a common difference in ours. You get a little more VO to explain things. Mine just trust the audience.
You get it. He struggled. He overcame. And then like the speech that he gives when he finally.
I like distracted. Like we all know.
There's this bird chirping in my ear while I was training.
Earth was just too fun sometimes. Enjoyed the nightlife, I guess you could say.
Capsule Corp had a banging club scene. Wink.
Is Yamcha still around to hear these? No, damn it.
Damn it.
Tell him to fly back here.
I guess my Super Saiyan timing was a little off.
I truly wanted Yamcha to see this.
Tien, are you recording this on your third eye?
Doesn't work like that, Vegeta.
Make sure Yamcha gets this on his IG.
Look, I record with my 2 normal eyes. My third eye's the LiDAR for focus. Get it right. Don't be insensitive.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I LiDAR on your name? Three-eyed freak.
Craned me.
Craned you and shamed you.
Vegeta, crane thyself.
But let me tell you what happened just before I became a Super Saiyan. I didn't care about being better than Kakarot. I didn't care about being Saiyan Prince. I didn't care about anything. And that's when it finally happened. I finally went on a date with the hottest girl in school.
Turns out my confidence was inside me the whole time. I just had to find it.
I just had to take my glasses off and let my hair down.
I got $100 worth of clothes and suddenly I was cool.
That mall makeover really did wonders.
I just had to have my besties give me a thumbs up or thumbs down when I came up with a new outfit.
Side note, these androids and John Tucker must die.
See, I'm glad. I'm a little upset I didn't get that cool speech.
It's a good one.
Because mine truly is just like, I was mad, therefore I became Super Saiyan.
Mm-hmm.
And yours is like, truly just like, I gave up on like, I wasn't motivated by external forces anymore, and that's what was holding me back.
They really took the opportunity to do like a tight 360 around Vegeta for this episode.
But it's so good. I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when he was free.
That's when he was free. Android 19 attacks Vegeta with a lot of confidence, with all that extra energy.
20 interrupts him. It's just like, stop your rambling. 19.
Yes.
It's like, shut up. We get it. What do you think? You're Goku? You get a whole episode?
Android 20 is like, no. We studied all UZ fighters and Naruto's Takuno Jutsu. Shut up.
We've got to wrap this up. We don't want to end with you talking. We want a good cliffhanger.
And so the androids did my job for me. Find out what happens next time on Dragon Ball Z.
We're gonna see a Super Saiyan Vegeta do some Super Saiyan fighting. And,
oh my gosh, I'm so excited.
Now there are 2 of them.
I mean, we talked about Double Trouble last week. This is true Double Trouble.
This is like part of what I like about Dragon Ball is like at one point you're getting off the rails and it's just dumb and just okay, everyone's a Super Saiyan and like everyone has a bunch of different transformations and haha, here's a surprise technique. And this saga is just like it's just hit after hit of like nonsense coming in.
Mm-hmm. It starts to layer like a cake, and those like little filling stuff. It is like the best as the Android saga goes on. Like character like tendencies and things are revealed. Great action sequences, and then just the time paradox that is the Android saga. Just it's gonna be a really good ride. Already has been so far. So
they technically get the wrong set of androids twice. The ones that they have to worry about. But yeah, it's gonna be love this saga. Love getting back into it. But Vince, I think we have some email or some KHP research perchance.
we did. We got a little bit of an email from Brent over there at KHP Research HQ, KHP Theoretical Research from Brent. So let's let's get into it. Dear Kame House Party Boys, B-O-I-Z, I love the spelling. Glad you escaped from the nothing episode of Dragon Ball Z provided last week. However, the crazy world of Dragon Ball, even truly garbage episode, provoke an interesting question. Here we go. Piccolo's line in the English dub that Trunks' time traveling caused the onset of Goku's heart virus to shift is not without merit. Okay, so this is in relation to the butterfly of time flapping its wings. The Kai dub voices a similar line, and many attribute the difference between Trunks' time and the main timeline to the mere fact of Trunks' presence. All right, I'm following this so far.
All right, yeah. We by observe it's I forget what the principle is called, but by observing something, you automatically change its behavior.
Precisely. But here comes Brent with the however. However, as we later learned that the time traveling Trunks is engaged in is not time travel in the literal sense. Trunks himself states that his attempt to change the past changed nothing in his future, establishing them as entirely separate timelines. The ramification of this revelation are potentially immense when we consider how things may have played out had Trunks never appeared at all. As we see in the recent episode, Dr. Gero in the main timeline always had the intention to kill the Z Warriors using himself and Android 19, a little spoiler alert, being more prudent than his alternate self. He came to the decision after understanding that he might not be able to control androids 17 and 18. The Dr. Gero the Dr. Gero we see still had Cell as his ace in the hole, but maintained Cell's 10 years away from reaching maturity. The Cell our Z Boys fight is actually from Trunks' timeline. Thus, the only true threat to the world before Trunks intervened were 19 and 20. Okay. Did I mangle that? Because I guess what he's saying is the fact that Cell, and we aren't quite here yet, but the fact that Cell comes from Trunks' timeline, that was the last ditch effort of Dr. Gero, appearing in the current timeline is, I guess,
is it saying that, like, because Trunk time traveled, that's the only reason we have Cell in this timeline?
Right. I think that's kind of what we're getting at.
I think it's the idea that technically there were already the current DBZ line that we're covering on this show was technically never going to end with the future that Trunks has, and that's a different timeline that exists separately. And when he came back, he just came back to a different one. So yeah, I'm trying. Did Cell come back the first time Trunks came, or the second time?
I think the third.
The third time Trunks came back?
Because Trunks. Hold on. Let me read the next couple of paragraphs, and then we can have our
We're
own
also
discussion.
not anywhere near any of this.
Yeah, we're not near any of this, so it's really difficult. But like the following paragraph, 19 and 20 are strong, but would have by no means been insurmountable had the Z fighters of the main timeline never been warned. They were unaware Super Saiyan existed, and though some of the boys may have trained less, the heavy hitters, Goku, Piccolo, and Vegeta, would have trained insanely hard in that time anyway because they're addicted / obsessed / horny for fighting. You might point to Goku's averted death to combat my point, but the real kicker is, if Trunks had not come to the main timeline, it's altogether possible that Goku never gets the heart virus at all. We take the change in time for when the virus starts as proof. If inevitably would have, sorry, let me read. We take this change in time for when the virus starts as proof. It inevitably would have, I guess, gotten to Goku, but in the time travel multiverse situations, a single difference means any difference is possible. Murphy. Anything can't happen will happen. Add it all up, and we come to the tragic conclusion: the entire Android saga, as we see it, is the fault of an 18-year-old who just wanted to save the world. It all works out in the end, especially for Trunks, all things considered, but the proof is in the pudding. Sorry to harsh the vibe at the end there. Keep fighting. Thank you, Brent.
Thank you. So a whole letter just to say Trunks did a bad.
Trunks did bad by going back in time. I think look, Brent laid it out research style. But I get it. Yeah, Trunks never showed up, the timeline could have changed and blah de blah de blah. But Aaron, this is what we were kind of talking about at the end of this episode. That this is where Dragon Ball just goes off and does its own fucking thing with how time works, how power leveling works, how technology works. And like some of it gets absolutely thrown out the fucking window after all this stuff. And then we have the Boo saga, which like I truly think you might have a visceral reaction to when it starts. But I think this is the implications and all this stuff from the Android saga is what branches off like the Heroes genre. It what branches off the Dragon Ball Xenoverse genre. So Trunks not only caused the entire problem, but he also broke the multiverse, plain and simple, a la what's his face? Doctor Strange. He's the Doctor Strange of the Toriyama Toriataru Phase 8 of Dragon Ball.
I think the lesson here to learn is that just don't time travel. If you're given the opportunity, here's who time travel has worked out for. Marty McFly. In the end, he made his life better, ruined the lives of his enemies. Bill and Ted.
Okay.
They got their wives. They learned how to rock.
Yep.
They became family men. Even in Face the Music, time travel helped them out. That's it.
Yeah.
Time travel was bad for I get in Terminator it helps because we don't have the machine war.
But
we do have the machine war.
But we do have the machine war.
Yeah,
I saw
the
sequels where Kame is the star.
I forgot that there is that I haven't seen where like it's just a bunch of Terminator. Like they get crazy where it's like, there's a Terminator every goddamn 5 seconds that's been sent back because with time travel you can just do that.
Yeah,
it's bad. Don't do it.
Time travel bad, and there should be more police. More time police.
I get it. You beat Thanos. You saved humanity because of time travel. Was it worth it?
According to the new phase of Marvel, no, because Kang the Conqueror shows up.
He's like, I love time travel. Let me get in on this.
Yeah. Time travel. It's never gonna work.
It's never gonna work.
I guess. Wait, no, Aaron. We forgot about the Tomorrow War. We did forget about the Tomorrow War. It worked out for the Tomorrow War.
Because of several different coincidences.
Because of Sam Richardson.
So I guess in conclusion, time travel, a land of contrasts.
It all comes full circle to the format of our show. And comes full circle to these calls to action. So follow us on all the social media at Kame House Party, IG, Twitter, TikTok. We're on there. If there's a social, we're on there. You could be like Brent and Nick and send in your research or 1 minute roundup clips or edits to kamehousepartypod@gmail.com. And don't forget, we're streaming every Wednesday over on Twitch, playing a variety of games and having a variety of fun. I believe this Wednesday will be a racing variety. We're going to have another special guest. I hope this trend continues. And what is it? Saturday the 21st? Saturdays with me is back. I'm coming back to do some Saturday hazy streaming. And if you
I think it's technically the 18th, but maybe
the 18th.
The Saturday after you hear this.
The Saturday after you hear this. And then lastly, we are part of Moonshot Network. So head on over to Moonshot. moonshotpods.com to get more information about all the lovely Moonshot podcasts. And I'm assuming the ad that you heard at the middle of the show was promoting a Moonshot Network podcast. So go check them out and leave a 5-star review. Why don't you? Because rating and reviewing is how other people and the algorithm picks up the show and sends it on over.
It's how the algorithm does it.
Yeah, it's how the algorithm does it.
Yeah. Let Don Cheadle know this show rules.
And with all that said, Aaron, I got to let these people know that whether you're dancing in a diaper or you're shooting asteroids in a pale moonlight, you gotta keep fighting. God.
I'm a Super Saiyan now. I'm a Super Saiyan now. Oh, Kakarot got sloppy and I came in really cocky because I am a Super Saiyan now.
I may be weak, but at least Vegeta's not a Super Saiyan. I'm sure he didn't transform after I left. Right, Goku? Oh, you're asleep. Must have had that NyQuil chicken.